got him 4 abreast, often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dre Broadcasting Network as we are bringing you live the Profile Machine Products Cup Series powered by our expression and Upper Edge Racing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Darlington Raceway, the Lady in Black. These drivers will be battling it out as this is race 11 of 22 halfway through the season. My name is Dave Everly, and I will be your commentator tonight, here calling all the shots, all the action, here with the Upper Edge Racing. Taking a look at the season point standings so far. Right now, Michael Laraya is your points leader. Walker Thomas sitting right in second position. Michael Fennelson right there in third. Joshua Adams fourth. Carl Shedd rounding out your top five in points right now. But the pressure is now on as we are hitting the halfway point of the season. These drivers know that. Right now they are out putting down their qualifying time. Right now the man out on the pole is going to be the 78 of Joe Lawrence. Sitting on the pole, but still got a little over 6 minutes left in qualifying. So that could definitely change here at Darlington. Well, ladies and gentlemen, normally I have Tanner Sharp in the booth with me, but tonight he is not going to be here, so you're just going to have to deal with me here on the Dre Broadcasting Network. But knowing the Upper Edge Racing, this is going to be a good race here as they have put on some exciting races here throughout the first half of the season. Can't wait to see what's going to happen the second half of the race. As these guys are still putting down some qualifying times. Got a few drivers out on the track right now, but looks like they're all coming down onto pit road here. But I'm sure somebody's going to try to knock out 78 of Joe Lawrence off of the pace there. Now, last week we were at Dover. That's right, the Monster Mile. Joseph Tice came away with the win last week. Trevor Rapolo second, Michael Laraya third, Shane Tyrion finishing fourth, Ryan Dyson rounding out your top five last week. So we are definitely going to have to check out and see if Joseph Tice can definitely continue it. Right now he is looking to start here. Let me look down my list. He's currently starting third right now, but we still got 5 minutes left in qualifying. Joseph Tice last week starting ninth, coming out with the win, so we can see he can come from mid-pack and win the race. Let's see what he can do here at Darlington. Well, as these guys are sitting down on pit road, wondering if any of them's going to be coming out and trying to tick off that top pole start. But right now they're all sitting down on pit road. Less than 4 minutes left to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, out there in the chat, who are you picking to win tonight's race? Any early predictions? I tell you what, I myself can't pick one because too many good drivers here in the field. Corey Hoover, Bronson Stafford, Michael Fennelson, Walker Thomas, Robert Kenny. You got Marvin Wingfield out there, Jamie Dyson, Tom Bourne. I mean, right now it's up in the air who's going to win tonight's race. As we are watching just a few drivers out on the track, including the 9 of Trevor Rapolo. He is out there trying to better his time. Joseph Tice also out there, not happy with that third position. He is wanting to start closer or on the pole as he is putting in some laps. But Adam de Blasio also still sporting that 21 machine, that 21 Chevrolet of the Syracuse Orangemen. So he's still here with that car. Carl Shedd out there still looking good. Currently qualified 7th. Is we are now just coming under 2 minutes left in qualifying. Once again, for all the new viewers tuning in here tonight, we are at Darlington Raceway with the Upper Edge Profile Machine Products Cup Series powered by our Expression. Midpoint of the season, these guys know they gotta tighten up because every point matters from here on out as far as the championship. Just this race and one more race before the playoff will start for the round of 12. We got Darlington right now. It is the Darlington 145 next week, or on October 5th, the Richmond 200. So we have got some short track racing coming for you guys. Know a lot of people enjoy that short track racing, as do I, so can't wait to see it. As we are now just under 1 minute left in qualifying. Oh, somebody has debunked Joe Lawrence from the top of the pole. That's going to be the 21 of Adam de Blasio, as he is sitting on that pole's position with just 40 seconds left. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 15 seconds left until the end of qualifying. Now, we will give these guys a few moments here after qualifying as they're going to be jumping in their cars, getting ready to go green flag racing here at Darlington. And the checkered flag is out. Qualifying is over. And the 21 of Adam de Blasio is going to be starting on the pole here tonight at Darlington. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to go green flag racing here at Darlington. Giving these guys a few moments here to get in their cars. We're getting ready to go green flag racing. Let's take a look at tonight's starting grid. Adam de Blasio on the pole tonight. 78 Joe Lawrence starting second. Joseph Tice starting third. Corey Hoover fourth. Starting fifth, the 24, Riley Grant Davis. Trevor Rapolo starting 6th. Starting 7th, Carl Shedd. Bradley Burke starting 8th. Starting 9th tonight, 48 of Nick Massey. 38 Shane Tyrion starting in the 10th position. Michael Arias starting 11th. Bronson Stafford starting in the 12th position. The 88 of Joshua Adams starting 13th. Michael Fiddleson starting in the 14th position. Starting 15th will be the 18 of Walker, Texas. Ranger Thomas starting in 15th. Ryan Dyson starting 16th. Starting 17th tonight will be Robert Kenny. 18th will be Jacob Adams. Starting 19th, Marvin Wingfield with Jamie Dyson rounding out your top 20. Starting 21st will be Tom Bourne with Corey Blevins starting in 22nd position. Starting 23rd tonight, last one to put down a time will be the 05 of Tommy Amassi, while Tom Story is going to round out the field starting in 24th position. As we are now on our pace lap getting ready to go green flag racing here at Darlington, as they are doing their pace lap here through turns 1 and 2, lined up double file, ready to go green flag racing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as they are coming down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4, tighten them seatbelts out because we are getting ready to go green flag racing once again with the Upper Edge Racing Profile Machine Products Cup Series powered by our Expression. Pace car dips off. Looks like Adam de Blasio is going to lead them here to the green flag as they are side by side all the way back through the field coming out of turn number 4. Green flag in the air, on the throttle they go. Adam de Blasio getting a good jump. Looks like the 5 of Joseph Tice there caught sleeping a little bit. He's a little far back as the 33 machine is going to jump right down in front of him. That's going to be Corey Hoover taking over that 3rd spot. Joe Lawrence sitting there in 2nd as these guys are getting these machines up to speed, hitting almost 190 mile an hour into turn number 3. Looks like we are getting pretty single file out here. Usually Darlington will turn into a single file track. So Adam de Blasio is the man out front. Let's go back through here through the field. Currently in 5th at 24, Raleigh Grant Davis. Trevor Rapolo sitting back here. As I scroll through the field here, well, we got a little bit of action here. It's Michael Arias looking to the inside. Oh, that's Michael Fiddleson. I'm sorry. He's looking to the inside there. Ryan Dyson is there side by side. Meanwhile, right behind him, the 88 of Joshua Adams. Just kind of watching it. Michael Fiddleson is going to complete the pass over Ryan Dyson, moving up into 13th position. Walker Thomas sitting there in 16th, taking a little further back. Yep, we are single file here. No, we got some double file action up front. Does it look like the 5 of Joseph Tice there? He was looking to get around the 78 of Joe Lawrence, who's moved down into 3rd. And right behind him, there was a little bit of a battle between Raleigh Grant Davis and Carl Shedd as these guys are battling out lap 4 of 145. That's right, 145 laps here at Darlington. I do apologize if my voice sounds a little hoarse here tonight. Got a little issue there with the voice, but I'm going to try my best to give you the best call action as I can. Make sure to hit up that chat. I am watching it. Let's hear. Looks like Timothy Petito's out there. 97B Slee's out there. Looks like Timothy Petito is going to go with the number 3 qualifier. That's going to be the 5 of Joseph Tice. Joseph Tice sitting right there in 4th position as he has got Raleigh Grant Davis and Carl Shedd all over his back bumper. Meanwhile, up front, Corey Hoover is caught. Adam de Blasio just kind of riding behind him there is Adam de Blasio is the man in charge right now, leading every lap since the green flag. tell you, these guys do a great job here. We've already had a few races that went caution free. Definitely wouldn't mind seeing another one here tonight. Taking a look at lap times right now, Adam de Blasio, the man on point with the best lap time so far, 27.868. So these guys are running right about 27, 28 second lap times. That's putting about 2 laps every minute, so these guys are hammering down here as we are on lap 7. As we scroll here through the field, looks like still pretty single file here. Shane Tyrion sitting there in 8th position, started 10th, already gained a couple positions. Michael Araya, he started at 11th, moved up 1 position into 10th. Bradley Burke, though, yeah, he started 8th, dropped back a little bit. That's not unusual, though. Usually kind of drops back at the start of the race, but he comes back for a strong run midway through the race. Joshua Adams there, he is lost 1 position after starting 13th, as he has got Walker Thomas right behind him. Walker Thomas not really gaining any positions, but he's looking to. Jamie Dyson there started 20th, now up into 17th, as he is running right behind the 8 of Jacob Adams, but he's also got the 54 of Tom Bourne right behind him. Back up front, Adam de Blasio leading all nine laps so far here tonight. He has now pulled out just about 2/10 of a lead, but I tell you, these front two have pulled a gap over 3rd place, 78 of Joe Lawrence. He is sitting right about 1.2 seconds there behind Corey Huber, but he has got to watch his rearview mirror because there's Joseph Tice there, Bradley Grant Davis, and Carl Shedd. Some really fast drivers there just waiting for a mistake to be made. Looks like we have a slow car on the track, and that's going to be the 05 of Tommy Amasi. Not sure what happened to him, but he is coming down pit road. Looks like he's got a little damage to that right side, so it looks like the wall may have got him there as he is coming down onto pit road for some service. Still green flag conditions here. Top 5 hasn't really changed. Adam de Blasio leading, Corey Hoover 2nd, Joe Lawrence 3rd, Joseph Tice 4th, Bradley Grant Davis rounding out your top 5. These front 2 running real good. Going back here, Michael Fettelson though. Started 14th, moving up to 11th as he is trying to catch the 39 of Bronson Stafford. Michael Araya right in front of him, started 11th, up into 9th, so he has made his way up into the top 10, but he has got some ground to make up as Shane Tyrion. He is right about 9/10 ahead of Michael Araya at the moment. These guys are still putting some good lap times here. I tell you what, let's see what it takes to go around the track here as we are going to jump on the in-car, the 33 of Corey Hoover, as he is falling right behind the 21 of Adam de Blasio. Let's see what it takes to get around this track for a lap or 2. You hear him get back on the throttle, coming into the turn, trying to get a feather that throttle as you see that black line. That's right, the racing line's starting to get black there as they are laying down the rubber here on lap 16. As we are watching, he is hitting speeds almost 190 mile an hour before letting off that throttle. Got to be careful as it looks like you can definitely see there that car pushed up as he was mere inches from that wall. Just 129 laps remaining here. Taking a look Jacob Adams there, last car on the lead lap in 21st position. But I tell you what, he has got the 21 of Adam de Blasio coming up on him quick here. So he is in danger of going a lap down. Did you hear that car backfiring a little bit as they are letting off that throttle? Back up, Joseph Tice now in the 6th position, as it looks like Riley Grant Davis was able to get around him, moving up into the top 5. Looks like a little battle back here. Trevor Rapolo under fire from the 14. Michael Fennelson, he is looking to get around him on the inside. Rapolo making contact with the outside wall. Keeps control of the car though, as he keeps it powered, but he is going to lose that position, the 8th position, to Michael Fennelson. Or Michael Laraya, sorry. It's Michael Laraya up there, but I tell you what, look right behind Rapolo. He's got Fennelson right there as well, as he is looking to get the pass and get around him. Walker Thomas, good little pack here running. They are running back into 14th position with Walker Thomas, as it looks like 10th through 15th all kind of riding here in a pack. This pack here is going to be led by Bronson Stafford. Walker Thomas looking to the inside there. It doesn't look like he's going to get there, but he's got a battle there on the outside. It's going to be Ryan Dyson as they go back single file. But Walker Thomas there pushing down. But here comes Ryan Dyson. Walker Thomas back up to the wall. He's trying to protect that 13th position. He's already gained 2 spots here in the first 20 laps. As we take a look at Robert Kenny running back in 20th position. Started 17th, lost 3 positions, but still a whole lot of racing left to go on. 124 laps left here at Darlington Raceway. These guys putting on a pretty good show so far. 22 laps. Probably got about another 15 to 20 laps before we'll start seeing some green flag pit stops, hopefully. Love them green flag pit stops, as I always say. Separates the men from the boys, because trying to get these cars slowed down to pit speed, that's the challenge here tonight. Looks like the pit speed tonight, 45 mile an hour here at Darlington. So they have got to go, they are dropping down to about 140 mile an hour into these turns. They got to go 140 mile an hour to 45 on a pretty steep little embankment there, trying to get that machine slowed down before they receive a speeding penalty. Sitting right there in 3rd, as he is actually right behind the 33 of Corey Hoover. Corey Hoover has lost Adam de Blasio a little bit. Adam de Blasio now 1.8 seconds ahead. So he has led every lap here so far tonight. So he is definitely wanting to come away with a win here before the start of the playoffs. Take a look here. Bradley Burt running back in 13th position. He is just kind of riding here as he is right behind the 18 of Walker Thomas, but he's got the 28 of Ryan Dyson right there ready to take that position away. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Dre Broadcasting Network as we are bringing you live action from Darlington Raceway with the Upper Edge Racing Profile Machine Products Cup Series powered by our Expression. almost 3 wide action up here with Joseph Tice as the 44. Michael Araya thought about it. Joseph Tice there underneath Riley Grant Davis in the 24 machine. Is Joseph Tice is going to take away that number 5 position. But here comes Michael Araya. He is going to blow past the 24 machine through turns 1 and 2 and take over the 6th position away. What an exciting race here so far, as these guys are pretty spread out all over the track here. Right now we have currently just 20 cars left on the lead lap. Last on the lead lap is going to be the 10 of Robert Kenny, sitting back in 20th position. Right now the 8 of Jacob Adams, he is a lap down, sitting in that lucky dog spot, as he was just put a lap down by the 21 of Adam de Blasio. I tell you what, I think the pit crew there with the 21 of Adam de Blasio, they have got him out because he has now got a 2.8 second lead over second place 33 Corey Hoover. Adam de Blasio currently sitting back at 18th in points. He is going to need this win here to try to close some ground, definitely to be able to get into the playoffs. Well, we got about a 10-15 laps here before the start of the pit stops, but here comes the 88, Joshua Adams. He is going to get around the 51 of Bradley Burke, take over that number 12 position here at Darlington. Tom Story running out your top 15, sitting there in 15th position. Not too bad there, but still, we're only 32 laps in, but we only got 113 laps remaining here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take the time here. As we are Green Flag Racing, go ahead and step away from my first commercial break of the evening. Once again, you are watching the Dre Broadcasting Network, and we'll be right back.
Don't let your first date be your last. Visit People Against Distracted Driving at PADD.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dre Broadcasting Network, as we are now under caution here at Darlington Raceway, as these guys are getting ready to come down for their first set of pit stops here, is Adam de Blasio leading them down onto pit road. So we are going to see some pit stops. We did see some green flag pit stops before the yellow came out. Looks like Corey Hoover, Shane Tyrion, Riley Grant Davis, Joe Lawrence, Bradley Burt, Tom Story, Ryan Dyson, Nick Massey, and Robert Kenny all coming down to pit road before the caution, as the race leader is now down on pit road. So we are taking a look here. Right now, the 33 of Corey Hoover. See, as we are getting an update here. Looks like Adam de Blasio is going to be the first off pit road. Carl Shedd coming off pit road second, followed closely by Joseph Tice. So it looks like we are probably going to have maybe one or two more pit stops here tonight. Be able to complete this race. Lap 40 of 145, 106 laps remaining. Time for a little bit of trivia, as we are under yellow here at Darlington. Here's the trivia question for you. Which Monster Energy NASCAR driver, past and present, has led the most laps here at Darlington? Once again, which Monster Energy NASCAR Cup driver, present and past, has led the most laps here at Darlington? Hit up the chat. Tell me who you think it is. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize for my voice. Weather changes starting to get to me. Happens to me every year. I do apologize, so I'm doing the best I can. But thank you for tuning in to the Dre Broadcasting Network with the Upper Edge Racing Profile Machine Products Cup Series, powered by our Expression. We are at the halfway point of tonight's race. Currently, we are being led by Adam de Blasio, who has led all 41 laps so far here tonight, as we are now 1 to green, getting ready to go back green flag racing. As we are coming down the backstretch, double file, once again led by the 21 of Adam de Blasio. All these guys have pitted, so we should get another green flag run, hopefully. Here as we are now entering turn 3 and 4, ready to go back green flag racing at Darlington. The pace car is off. Adam de Blasio wastes no time. Onto the throttle is the 45 of Carl Shedd. It's going to be sitting in second. Joseph Tice up into third. Michael Larai is sitting there in fourth position. Trevor Rapolo rounded out your top 5, but right behind Trevor Rapolo, the driver to watch out for, the 14 of Michael Fennelson. He has been a fast, dominant force all season. You see him get a little squirrely there. That apron, gotta be careful. It will come out to bite you. Joshua Adams sitting there in 8th as he is riding behind the 18 of Walker Thomas. Bronson Stafford sitting there in 9th. Jacob Adams rounding out your top 10. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a listen to these car sounds. That's right, it's time for the speed cam, the crank it up cam, whatever you want to call it. Let's definitely hear these engines roar. Tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it always gets me pumping hearing those V8s just hammering down. Definitely doing a great job there. Looks like we're back single file racing here. Not really seeing any action out here on the track as we speak. What happened to Corey Huber? I don't know, but he is back in 11th position. We saw him running up front, but he is going to have to come through the field to get back up there. Know it's time to go because track position here at Darlington is definitely key. As we see Trevor Rapolo there in 5th, but he has got an impatient Michael Fennelson right behind him as Michael Fennelson is looking to the inside coming down the backstretch. He's going to get his nose in there. We're going to be side by side. Right in front of him, the 44, Michael Araya. Look, getting around the 5 of Joseph Tice. Also, Michael Fennelson completing the pass over Trevor Rapolo. Now rounding out your top 5. Is we got a big wreck behind these guys. We are going to pull up the Dre broadcast and replay. Take a look at what happened. But I saw a lot of smoke here. Let's see if we can see exactly what happened here. 39 Bronson Stafford. Right there with the 78 of Joe Lawrence and the 8 machine. Oh, contact between Joe Lawrence, Bronson Stafford, the 8 machine, nowhere to go. Oh, Joe Lawrence got some heavy machine, but Bronson Stafford, look at him. He is blowing some heavy smoke. So that is going to change up the field here as we are now under our second caution with 94 laps to go. Do we have any guesses for tonight's trivia question? Which Monster Energy Cup driver, past and present, has led the most laps here at Darlington? Shane Tyrion getting the lucky dog. That's going to put him back here on the lead lap as he is working his way back around the track here. Bradley Burke sitting right behind the pace car. He is going to get a wave around if he does not pit. Same with Ryan Dyson, Nick Massey, Robert Kenny, and the 78 machine of Joe Lawrence. That's a heavy damaged machine. I think he's going to probably be trying to come down on pit road. Well, as we see everybody going down on pit road, it does look like the 45 Carl Shed is going to lead a lap here as he beat Adam de Blasio off of pit road. Yep, he is going to lead that lap. 45 Carl Shed is our new leader here on lap 54. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the answer to tonight's trivia. The driver that has led the most laps here at Darlington in the NASCAR Cup Energy Series is actually going to be Dale Earnhardt, leading 2,648 laps here at Darlington. I do believe we should be getting the 1 to green next time around here. Short track, so short cautions, only a 1.3 mile oval. Yep, we are back 1 to green as we are getting ready to go back green flag racing here at Darlington. Yeah, sorry, Tim. You were definitely off by a long shot on that one. Yep, it was the late, great Dale Earnhardt Sr. As we are coming down into the backstretch, getting ready to go back green flag racing once again here at Darlington, here on lap 56, as we are now being led by the 45 Carl Shed as the pace car gets ready. Pace car is off as we are waiting for the start. Carl Shed wasting no time, getting a good jump over the 21 of Adam de Blasio. Meanwhile, Joseph Tice, he is trying to get to the inside of Adam de Blasio. Not going to do it as they are going back single file here at Darlington. The 88, Joshua Adams, looking to the inside of Trevor Rapolo, thinks better of it, backs off. As these guys are riding, Corey Hoover moving up into the 9th position. He is actually looking to gain another position as he is on the inside of Joshua Adams. Has to back it off as his car starts pushing up. Just 89 laps remaining here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take this chance to take another commercial break. Once again, we'll be right back here on the Dre Broadcasting Network.
Racing, you wanted the best, you got them for abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dre Broadcasting Network with the Upper Edge Racing Profile Machine Products Cup Series powered by our Expression. As we are back under caution, as you saw on the split screen, the 24 machine of Riley Grant Davis spinning around and hitting the inside wall. As I am taking a look, we have a few drivers going behind the wall tonight. The 8 of Jacob Adams, the 54 of Tom Bourne, and the 19 of Marvin Wingfield have taken their cars behind the wall back to the hauler, but I'm sure they will be back next week for Richmond. Right now, new race leader is going to be the 44 Michael Laraya. He is going to be out front. 21 of Adam de Blasio starting second, Carl Shedd third, Joseph Tice fourth, Michael Fennelson and Corey Hoover the next row, as we should be getting the 1 to green this time by. Well, we are back 1 to green as the lights on the pace car are off. Ready to go, green flag racing. 81 laps remaining here tonight. So, buckle down, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost go time. Lap 65, pace car bringing them into turn 3, ready to go back, green flag racing. We are going to be led by Michael Laraya, leading 2 laps so far here tonight. Pace car is off. Michael Laraya is controlling this restart as they come out of turn number 4. He jumps on that throttle, gets out to a good lead. Adam de Blasio tried to time it, but just could not. He is going to hold off on that second position. Right behind him, though, Joseph Tice is under fire from Carl Shedd. He is going to move into the third. Here comes the 14, Michael Fennelson. He is going to look to get around him as the 5 of Joseph Tice gets a little squirty there as you see cars moving, trying to give some room. Here's Joseph Tice gains control, but he is going to lose a spot to the 33 of Corey Hoover. Taking a look here at our top 10. Michael Laraya leading, Adam de Blasio second, Carl Shedd third, Michael Fennelson fourth, Carl Hoover rounding out your top 5. Josh Adams sitting in 6th, Joseph Tice 7th, Walker Thomas 8th, Shane Tyrion up into the top 10 and 9th, and Rallygate Davis running out in the 10th position. Going a little further back, we saw Trevor Rapolo there running towards the front. He is currently running in 13th position, right behind behind the 37. Tom Story. Actually, Trevor Rapolo is going to complete the pass, take away that 12th position. Bradley Burke sitting right there. He has got the 48 of Nick Massey right behind him. Also right behind him, Jamie Dyson and Robert Kenny. Joe Lawrence a little ways back, still got that crumpled hood from the damage from the previous first incident. He is sitting back into 18th position. Meanwhile, out front, 44, Michael Araya, he has got the 21 of Adam de Blasio all over his back bumper. Adam de Blasio wanting to take back that race lead. He has led 56 laps here tonight at Darlington, so he is on his way. He wants to win tonight's race, as we are now on lap 70. Just 76 laps remaining. Once again, I do apologize, guys. The weather's kind of getting to my voice, so I do apologize, but I'm trying the best I can here, as these guys are putting on a heck of a show out here tonight. That's right, they are battling it out. We are midway through the season here, so these guys know it's go time. Currently, we do have Michael Araya. He is leading the race and leading the season point standing. Adam de Blasio sitting in 2nd, Carl Shedd 3rd. These guys getting spread out here as they're now 9 laps into this run. 9 laps. We are on lap 72, 73 laps to go. That's right. It's midway, so we are halfway through tonight's race. Probably looking about one more pit stop, then these guys should be able to make it the remainder of the race. Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to see how long these guys can push their cars before they'll have to come down on pit road. Going up front, it looks like Adam de Blasio is not letting Michael Araya go, as he is riding in that 2nd position, as he is kind of searching different grooves there, trying to get around it. Michael Fennelson sitting right there in 4th as Carl Shedd is actually pulled away, but look, here comes the 33 of Corey Hoover. He is looking to the inside of Fennelson. He is going to clear him, as he has got a good run through that turn. What a line. Is right now taking a look here. The 05 Tommy Amassi back on pit road. What a race here tonight. Taking a look at our midway race report. We have had 3 cautions here tonight for 12 laps, 3 lead changes. Right now, the fastest lap of the race was actually set by the 21 of Adam de Blasio with a 27.840. Joshua Adams sitting right there in 6th as he is trying to track down the 14 of Michael Fennelson. He is wanting to come away with a top 5 finish here tonight. Jamie Dyson back there in 16th position as he is riding right behind the 48 of Nick Massey. Robert Kenny, last car on the lead lap, as he is sitting back in 17th position. Grant Davis, we saw him get into the inside wall there a couple cautions ago, but he is rebounded nicely, sitting back here in 10th position as he is riding behind the 18 of Walker Thomas, and Trevor Rapolo riding right there on his back bumper. Got a little bit of a group here running. As Trevor Rapolo looking to the inside of Riley Grant Davis, just not able to get there to try to contend for that position. Now 16 laps into this run, we should probably got about another, probably about 20 to 25 laps before we will start seeing some green flag pit stops. Question is, will these guys try to extend it? Because I have a feeling fuel mileage is definitely going to play a key role here. Going back up front, Michael Araya still reading, but Adam de Blasio right there in second position, as he is just not going to let him pull away. Going a little further back, third place, Carl Shedd. He is running there in third. He's got a little bit of a gap over Corey Hoover, but Corey Hoover is definitely closing that gap a little bit, as he is now showing right about 7/10 behind Carl Shedd. Michael Finiston running there in fifth, as he is trying to catch his lead pack, but he is losing a little bit of ground. Joshua Adams sitting there in sixth. Taking a look at Ryan Dyson there. He's looking good in that LRR. Sorry, I do apologize. That machine there, but he is just hammering down through here, trying to catch back up. Taking a look at some of these lap times these guys are running, still in the low 29s. Here as they are now 20 laps into this run, 63 laps to go. Shane Tyrion running in sixth position. He's got a little gap between him and Walker Thomas of about 1.3 seconds. Walker Thomas has got a group of them behind him, being led by the 88 of Joshua Adams. Joseph Tice is there, Riley Grant Davis, Trevor Rapolo, all running right there behind the 18 of Walker Thomas, as we are now getting ready to complete lap 84 with just 62 laps to go. Not really seeing any battles right now, as Michael Araya is actually starting to pull away from Adam de Blasio here on lap 86. Carl Shedd sitting there. He is about 1.5 seconds behind Adam de Blasio, as he is actually starting to gain a little bit of ground there on Adam de Blasio. Wonder if there's an issue with his machine, because he was riding all over that back bumper of Michael Araya, but now there's a gap. Meanwhile, Carl Shedd starting to catch up. Taking a look at our top 10, being led by Michael Araya, Adam de Blasio in second, Carl Shedd third, Corey Hoover fourth, Michael Fennelson fifth, Shane Tyrion sitting in sixth, Joshua Adams sitting in seventh, Walker Thomas eighth, Joseph Tice sitting in ninth, and Riley Grant Davis rounding out your top 10. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, you are watching the Upper Edge Racing Profile Machine Products Cup Series powered by our Expression. If you are interested in joining a league like this, check them out at upperedge.com. Once again, that is upperedgeracing.com. As we are now 57 laps to go. Taking a look here, Adam de Blasio leading the most laps so far with 56. Michael Araya leading 26 laps. Carl Shed leading 6. Michael Araya now pulling out to 8/10 of a lead over Adam de Blasio. Adam de Blasio, he is still sitting at a comfortable 1.5 seconds ahead of Carl Shed. Carl Shed, though, he has got to watch his rearview mirror because here comes the 33 of Corey Hoover. Corey Hoover is gaining. He is only 9/10 behind him. So he's making up a little bit of ground there as he is wanting to get back into top 3. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take this time as we have no action really on the track. I am going to take this time to take another quick commercial break. Once again, you are watching the Dre Broadcasting Network. We'll be right back.
You got him for a breast, often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show under the world of outlaws.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dre Broadcasting Network as we are here live at Darlington Raceway with the Upper Edge Racing Profile Machine Products Cup Series powered by our Expression. Well, we are on lap 97 of 45. That's right, 49 laps to go. Only a 1.3 mile track, so those laps are going to tick down. But let's take the time for another trivia question out here tonight. Let's see who can answer this question. Out of the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, what driver, active or retired, has received the most top fives here at Darlington? Once again, the question is, What Monster Energy NASCAR Cup driver, past or present, has got the most top fives here at Darlington? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are on lap 98, almost to lap 100. We are still being led by Michael Laraya, Adam de Blasio sitting in second, Carl Shedd third. Looks like Corey Hoover has just gone 2 laps down. So we are only 13 cars on the lead lap. Is the 11 of Jamie Dyson is the last car on the lead lap. Riley Grant Davis currently 1 lap down. Same with Walker Thomas, 1 lap down. Corey Hoover 2 laps down, and Robert Kenny, he is currently at 4 laps down. Looks like Joe Lawrence, Bronson Stafford have also taken their cars behind the wall, but they will be back here next week at Richmond. "45 laps to go here." Oh, looks like Timothy Petito has put a guess of Kurt Busch. Interesting. Well, we'll have that answer for you guys here shortly. Eric de Blasio out there in the chat cheering on Adam de Blasio. Adam's currently sitting in second, but Carl Shedd now only 4/10 behind him. So Adam de Blasio's got to watch, because Carl Shedd is coming on a mission. These guys are rated out 39 laps since their last pit. So we are going to be seeing some green flag pit stops here shortly. Question is, will they have enough to make it on one more pit stop, or are they going to have to come for a splash and go? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to pick up. Here, 44 laps to go. We are on lap 102 of 145. These guys are going to have to go right about 2 to 3 more laps to be able to make it on one more pit stop. Michael Laraya still leading, now leading the last 40 laps. Adam de Blasio. We have a battle brewing here with the 45 of Carl Shedd. He is sitting in third. He is wanting that second position as he has caught Adam de Blasio here in turns 1 and 2. "42 laps to go." These guys have been out here for 41 laps now. Need 1 more lap to be able to make it, the pit window to open to be able to make it. Who's going to push it? Who's going to pit early? That's the question. Carl Shedd to the inside of Adam de Blasio. Adam de Blasio wisely just lets him go, because I think some pit strategy is going to play off here. Alright, to answer tonight's second trivia question here at Darlington, which Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series driver, past and present, has got the most top 5s here at Darlington? Tonight, Adam de Blasio down on pit road. We have got green flag pit stops. Looks like he is coming alone here as Michael Laraya is going to stay out. Will this force the leader to come down on pit road? We are going to find out here. That's going to move Carl Shedd up here into second. Michael Fennelson's going to move into third. Shane Terry in fourth. Trevor Rapolo rounding out your top 5. Well, the answer to tonight's question is going to be Richard Petty with 25 top 5 finishes here at Darlington. Just 39 laps to go here. Carl Shedd is going to be our new race leader. Is Michael Laraya down on pit road? He is down on pit road as we speak. Same with Tom Story. Ryan Dyson down on pit road as well. See how long Carl Shedd is going to stay out, as he is now 45 laps since his last pit. Just 38 laps remaining here tonight. So let's see how long he is going to stay out here and push. Michael Fennelson sitting there in second. Shane Thierry in third. Joseph Tice now up into the fourth position. Bradley Burke rounding out your top five. Joseph Tice down on pit road. Nick Massey on pit road. Trevor Rapolo. That's going to leave our top five drivers still needing to pit. Jamie Dyson only 46 laps since his last pit. Bradley Burke, he is on 56 laps since the last time he pit. Shane Thierry is on 47. Same with Michael Fennelson and Carl Shen. Maybe playing the fuel run here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go ahead and take our final commercial break of the night because I want to make sure to bring you the exciting finish here at Darlington. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after a quick word with our sponsors.
Don't let your first date be your last. Visit People Against Distracted Driving at PADD.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Right now we are being led by Michael Fennelson. He is on 58 laps since his last pit stop. Michael Arias sitting in second. Adam de Blasio third. Walker Thomas fourth. Riley Grant Davis rounding out your top five. I don't think Michael Fennelson can make it on fuel. We're going to find out because he is the last one that needs to pit here, as we are now 25 laps left to go. Michael Arias closing into that gap there. He is 13 seconds behind Michael Fennelson, who's out in front with 59 laps since his last pit. Taking a look here, Joshua Adams rounding out in sixth. He is 3 seconds behind Riley Grant Davis. I tell you, Riley Grant Davis, though, he is making some leeway here onto Walker Thomas as he is trying to catch him. Is Riley Grant Davis being passed there by the 51 of Bradley Burt? Unfortunately, not for position, as Bradley Burt, Joseph Tice, Nick Massey, Tom Story, and Ryan Dyson all currently 1 lap down. Earl Shedd sitting there in seventh, just 5/10 behind Joshua Adams, who's running there in sixth, as they are actually gaining on the 24 Riley Grant Davis, rounding out your top five. Michael Fennelson leading the last 13 laps, 62 laps. He is hoping on a caution here, because when he comes down on pit road, he's going to go a lap down, because usually here at Darlington, it's only a 1.3 mile track. Good chance at going a lap down here. Now, we'll find out if he can push it, though, because he is staying out the longest than anybody else out here tonight. Taking a look at our late race report here, we have had 3 cautions, 5 lead changes. Still Adam de Blasio with the fastest time on the track, but we are now 20 laps to go. As we are going to go on board here with Michael Arias, we are going to ride with a couple laps here, see what he's doing to try to make up some time, as he is now only 4 seconds behind Michael Fennelson. As you hear him feathering that throttle, because, man, that is a dark racetrack, so you got to watch these cars don't push up. As we are under 20 laps to go, 18 to go. Only 13 cars left on the lead lap. Michael Laraya taking the race lead. Is Michael Fendelson down on pit road as we speak. Under 20 laps to go, 17 laps remaining here in tonight's race for the Darlington 145. Adam de Blasio leading the first half of the race, leading 56 laps. Michael Laraya now leading 45 laps. 16 laps to go as these guys are battling out. Michael Laraya looking to add to his points lead here as he has got 55 points over second place Walker Thomas in the season's point standing. But only one more race after tonight before we start the round of 12. That's right, playoff time. Shane Tyrion getting around the 18 of Walker Thomas, and we are under yellow. And that's going to be the 28 of Ryan Dyson as we pull up the Dre Broadcasting Instant Replay. We're going to focus on the 28 of Ryan Dyson as he had the 37 machine of Tom Story right behind him. Well, the back end just kicked out around him. 37 Tom Story, no chance to slow down. That is going to put Ryan Dyson hard into the inside wall, bringing out our fourth caution of the night. I tell you, Michael Laraya did not want to see this because this is going to stack the field. Right now, top five, Michael Laraya, Adam de Blasio, Carl Shedd, Trevor Rapolo, Shane Tyrion, as we are going to focus on our race leader. Let's see if they're going to be coming down pit road or if they're going to stay out. Down on pit road they come. That's right. They're going to come down on pit road. Our top 11 down on pit road. Bradley Burt looks like he is going to get the lucky dog as he got around the pace car back on the lead line. Joseph Tice, Michael Fendelson. Joseph Tice going to be getting around the pace car here. Michael Fendelson, he is going to have to get the lucky dog as he had to pit, or wave around as he had to pit, staying out over 60 laps in that long run as we are now 12 laps to go. Michael Laraya leading the race off pit road. Carl Shedd in second, Adam de Blasio third, Trevor Rapolo fourth, and Bradley Burke rounding out your top five right now is Bradley Burt down on pit road. That's going to move up Shane Tyrion into your top five. Once again, this is the Upper Edge Racing Profile Machine Products Cup Series, powered by our Expression. We are a halfway point of the season, so these drivers are going to be fastening their belts, getting ready for the playoffs, because next week, the final race of the regular season at Richmond. Make sure to tune in next week, though. Richmond, that should be for some great racing, especially if you're a fan of the short track. Should be getting the one to go this time by. We are going to have a 9-lap shootout. I do believe, if my math is correct, 9-lap shootout for the checkered flag. Pace car bringing them here to the start finish. Let's see if they shut off and get ready to go back. Green flag racing. Yep, pace lights are off. We are going back. Green flag racing with a 9-lap shootout for the checker. We are being led by Michael Lariah. He is going to start on the inside of Carl Shedd, Adam de Blasio, Trevor Rapolo, row 2, Shane Tyrion, and Walker Thomas starting row 3. Alright guys, let's hear it in the chat. Who's going to come away with the win? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are in turns 3 and 4, getting ready to go. Green flag racing, pace car is off. Michael Lariah bringing him to the checkered flag. And off he goes. Carl Shedd caught sleeping on the outside as Adam de Blasio looking to the inside there. Not going to get him. Carl Shedd's going to hold him off here. 9 laps to go. Back single file here for the most part. Michael Fennelson, he is going to look to the inside there. The 5 of Joseph Tice, he is going to take it, moving him up into 13th. Here comes Jimmy Dice in the 15th position, but dropping back a little bit. Adam de Blasio takes over the race lead. Not sure what happened. Let's see if we can go back and take a look here at Michael Lariah. Pulling up the Dre Broadcasting Instant Replay here. Let's see what happened to Michael Lariah as he was leading. Oh, got down on the apron, had to really lose speed. Everybody struggling to get around him as he got way down on the bottom of the track, losing a lot of speed and a lot of positions. Now currently running back in 7th position, right in front of Riley Grant Davis. That's going to hand the race lead over to Adam de Blasio. Adam de Blasio out in front. 7 laps to go. Can he hold off Trevor Rapolo and Carl Shedd? Trevor Rapolo moving up into 2nd position. Carl Shedd's not going to let him go. These guys are going to battle it out, but that's going to let Adam de Blasio increase his lead, as it is now 4/10 lead over these guys. Walker Thomas moving up into the 4th position. 5th position, Joshua Adams. We are 6 laps to go as they are coming around. 5 laps remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 1 lap to go. After that lap, next flag will end the race. 5 laps to go. Being led by Adam de Blasio, Carl Shedd, Trevor Rapolo, Walker Thomas, Joshua Adams, Shane Tyrion sitting there in 6th. There's Michael Lariah though. He is there in 7th. He is looking to get his position. Adam de Blasio leading here. 61 laps, leading the most laps here tonight. Carl Shedd, Trevor Rapolo. Top 3, Walker Thomas. Joshua Adams is going to round out your top 5 here tonight. But Shane Tyrion says, I don't think so. He is wanting some of that. Michael Lariah sitting right back there in 7th. Anything can happen as we are crossing 3 laps to go here at Darlington. That's right, 3 laps to go. Adam de Blasio leading 62 laps. Michael Lariah leading 52 laps. Michael Fiddleson leading 16. Carl Shedd 12. Can anybody catch Adam de Blasio? Looks like Carl Shedd says I can, because he is closing that gap on him as they come across the start-finish line. 2 laps to go. White flag next time around. Carl Shedd is trying everything he can do to try to catch that 21 machine. 21's trying everything he can do to keep him. Trevor Rapolo's sitting there in 3rd. He is out to about a 7/10 lead over Walker Thomas in 4th. Adam de Blasio now coming out of turn number 4. Coming onto the straight stretch. Carl Shedd's right there. White flag in the air. Adam de Blasio coming through turns 1 and 2. Carl Shedd trying to make up some ground. Trevor Rapolo sitting there in third, unchallenged. 4th is going to be Walker Thomas. Joshua Adams rounding out your top 5. No, here comes Shane Tyrion. Shane Tyrion looking to the inside. Make contact. 88 up into the outside wall. He is going to be able to hold it. But Adam de Blasio is going to come away with the win here at Darlington, followed by Carl Shedd and Trevor Rapolo. As we are going to follow our race leader, Adam de Blasio, around the track as he is pulling up to the start-finish line. He is going to light it up. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get an interview with our top 3, Adam de Blasio, Carl Shedd, and Trevor Rapolo. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by tonight's race leader, Adam de Blasio. You got a copy there, Adam?
I do. Actually, since RBR, all my teammates finished 1, 2, 3. If you want to bring them up with me, we can have a team interview.
Something 10-4. We can definitely do that.
New and innovative.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as by request of tonight's race leader, is his team all finished 1, 2, 3. We are joined here in the booth by Adam de Blasio, Carl Shedd, and Trevor Rapolo. So, Adam, you had a pretty dominating race tonight, leading 65 laps here tonight. We've seen you in some great battles out there with Michael Lariah. So tell us about your battles. Did you have anything for him? Because we've seen him make that late mistake that lets you get out in the lead and take away with it.
Yeah, First off, Darlington is by far the best track on iRacing. It's my favorite track. I love this place. Whenever anyone goes here, I love to run it. But it was a. At first, I was looking at the first run, and I pulled away like I don't know 3-4 seconds from second place, and I thought I had a decent shot at the win. I knew there were some fast drivers in the field that had a little bit issues during qualifying that were moving up on through the field, but I saw Lariah and Shed coming up, and as you guys know, they're two of the fastest people in this league, and I lost the lead on a pit stop. I don't know what was wrong with my pit crew today. I had one stop where I maintained first, and the other two I lost at least one position. When Lariah got out in front, I tried saving tires, and I thought he was burning them off, but he saved them well, going as fast as he did. And to be honest, if it went green to the end there without the yellow, didn't have anything for him. I just got way too tight on that long run.
Oh, most definitely. But we also saw there on that late run, though, Carl Shed, he was tracking you down. He wasn't letting you go. What was your thoughts there the last few laps there, seeing Carl Shed in your rearview mirror?
Well, I know he won't dump me because he's a teammate, and he's one of the cleanest drivers on the service. And I remember we had a fantastic battle at Fontana. He won the race, and I finished second behind him on his bumper at Fontana, if you guys remember that race. So I'm like, hey, Carl, remember how I raced you clean there? Yeah, can you do the same here? And obviously from Carl, he's going to race me clean and go hard for the win, like I went hard for the win against him at Fontana. I was a little worried, but it was a shame that he got into Lariah there at the end. I know he didn't mean it. Lariah and Shed are two of the fastest as well as cleanest drivers in the league. And when it's less than 10 to go, everyone's going for it. And I saw Lariah get sideways, and I thought it was my shot to check up for the wreck, make sure I can get through it, find a hole, and accelerate through for first place.
Most definitely. Well, next week we're headed to Richmond. What can we expect from you at Richmond next week?
Well, Richmond is one of my weakest tracks. I don't really care for it, to be honest. There's something about Richmond that I don't like. I like my 1.5 mile and 2 mile racetracks and the weird racetracks like Pocono and Darlington and Sonoma. So should be a great race for the last race before the chase begins. And I don't know. I think Carl's really good there. Lariah is obviously going to be fast, but this is a fast competitive league. You'll see a great race next week.
Oh, most definitely, as we've seen all season long here with Upper Edge Racing. Well, before I let you go and let you go celebrate with your teammates and your team, is there any final words you'd like to say?
I want to just go down my laundry list of thank yous. Want to thank Ryan for putting on Upper Edge Racing League, you guys for broadcasting the race, my teammates for being awesome teammates. I get to hang out with them once a week, and I always look forward to it every Thursday night, and it's always fun hanging out with Carl, Trevor, and Joseph. Although Joseph had a speeding penalty, he was up there as well on speed, so we could have had a 1-2-3 for at the end, but we'll take a 1-2-3.
Well, definitely go celebrate, and we'll see you next week at Richmond.
10-4. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to be joined by second place, the 45 Carl Shed. Carl Shed, you got a copy?
10-4, I've got you.
Well, what an exciting battle there at the end. I know he's your teammate, but what was going through your mind there as you were all over his back bumper those last few laps?
The only thing I was thinking about was what had happened before. It was with the 44. Michael is I'm very happy for my teammate, but Lariah is was the class of the field tonight. He had the race wrapped up on that green flag run. I starting to gain. I don't think I had enough to get him, and it's just very disappointing. You know, like Adam had stated, you have a guy who races everyone clean. I can't remember the last time he's gotten into anybody. He's leading the race, and he's got somebody he should be able to trust behind him. And our entries were just so different. You know, I couldn't gauge when, you know, where his center was, and I just punted him through the corner, and disappointing result. I hate it for Michael. You know, you never want to see a race come down to a situation like that, and that was honestly what I was thinking was that, and then you know, see if I could close any gap on Adam, but you know, winning a race that way too wouldn't have felt too good either.
Yeah, most definitely. I definitely understand that. Coming into tonight's race, you were 5th in points. You're going to make up a little bit of leeway here coming into the chase. So what can we expect from you next week at Richmond?
Richmond used to be decent. Richmond used to be really good, actually, and then last few builds, you know, there's something in the field. The cars have changed a little bit, and you know, haven't had that same kind of drive. So I think Richmond will be one where I'm just gonna comes to me, hopefully try and stay clean, and you know, not run over my fellow competitors out there, and just come home with a clean top 10 would be, I'd be happy with it, the way Richmond has been to me recently.
I definitely feel your pain there. Richmond's not one of my favorite tracks, but I love to watch it, as I'm sure the fans will. Well, Carl, we're going to let you get back to your team and your teammates and celebrate. Before I let you go, is there any last final shout-outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, Ryan and Michael for doing such a good job keeping the league clean and putting it on for us. My sponsor, Andy Kessler with Andy's Lobster Rolls, and Power Tech James Ross, good friends of mine that put good paints on the car, and of course my teammates Adam, Trevor, and Joseph at RBR. We have a good times hanging out with one another, and you know, the support is always there. We've had a good time these last few weeks trying to get some decent finishes, and thanks to you guys for putting on a solid broadcast every week.
Well, Carl, congratulations on your 2nd place, and we'll see you next week at Richmond.
10-4, and there's one other person. We have people, I believe it's from the Jeff Gordon Foundation, that were watching us tonight. So we just wanted to give them a shout out and thank them for taking the time, for giving us a listen and sitting through what was a pretty solid race.
Most definitely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now joined by our 3rd place finisher, the 9 of Trevor Rapolo. You got a copy there, Trevor?
Yes, sir.
Had a pretty good start tonight, starting in the 6th position, coming out with 3rd. Tell us a little bit about your race here tonight.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I'm glad to be talking to you 2 weeks in a row. So things are looking up for sure. Really proud of my teammates, Adam and Carl. Joseph last week. If I got to get beat by somebody, you know, no better guys to get beat by than those guys.
Most definitely, yeah. You have definitely been improving here from week to week. We have been watching you. You're definitely a fast driver. So I've asked your other 2 mates, so I'm going to ask you the same question. What can we see from you next week at Richmond?
You know, I'm awful, just awful at Richmond. Like Carl said, he was excellent at one point, and you know, he's still excellent. He's being modest. But yeah, I'm awful. So I'm not in the chase. That's okay. I didn't race enough races anyway, I don't believe, to even qualify for the chase. So it's cool. I'll be here and rooting on my teammates for sure as the chase, you know, as we get into it. But yeah, Richmond's not one of my favorite places. But I do like Darlington though. This was good. I think I had like a 5th place car tonight. But that, you know, the stack up there with Lariah and Carl and those guys. Definitely, you know, I was able to shoot through into 2nd behind Adam, and then I was just gonna hang out. I knew he was going to be faster than me on the long run, and I saw a gap behind Carl, so he was faster than me, and just let him go. And happy to ride 3rd.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, Trevor, we're going to let you get back to your teammates and celebrate. But before I let you go, is there any final shout-outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, thanks to Grant, Michael, Ryan for being admins all season, and UER. Thanks for to you for broadcasting. As Carl pointed out, guys from Jeff Gordon Foundation here tonight, thank you for sticking with us and watching. Hope we put on a fun race for you guys. And then my other teammate, Joseph Tice, Bruce Ackerman, Carl, Adam. That's it. Thank you.
All right, gentlemen, you have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week at Richmond Raceway.
Thanks, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a great race here at Darlington with the Upper Edge Racing. These guys put on a heck of a show out here tonight, as they do every week. Definitely got to check them out. Next week, same time, same channel, we are going to be at Richmond Raceway, the last chase before the race. So definitely check them out. Well, I am Dave Everly with Dre Broadcasting Network. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you again. Make sure to hit that thumbs up or subscribe button if you like what you saw. And we'll see you next race. Have a great night, everybody.